Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever it is you are. Welcome back to the Lounge Transfer Room. Today we have some more updates for you guys based on how we went through yesterday's episode, and we'll try to get through to everything as quickly as we can and get you back to your day. So first of all, we'll be starting on with Tottenham Hotspur. They have been linked with the likes of Cody Gakpo, Nicolas Jackson, and Savinho. So far, there are no concrete talks with any of these players in terms of club-to-club negotiations. That of Liverpool apparently has to do with if Liverpool are willing to sell Cody Gakpo, Tottenham will be ready and willing to get into position and see how that deal can be completed. Staying in Tottenham, we also have their own very captain, Cristian Romero, who apparently has raised a lot of interest from Atlético Madrid. But this deal right now, again, has definitely not grown into anything or the possibility of this going through right now because Atletico Madrid are staying in the situation where they're trying to have some outgoings with the likes of Ruggieri, which we reported yesterday, and today as well they're still looking to move on Molina. If these both transfers happen to go out from the Atletico Madrid squad, Cristian Romero happens to be a very top target, and Atletico Madrid are looking to put in a serious bid to get the player all the way to Atletico Madrid. As of yesterday, Manchester City have reported great interest in the Portuguese Chelsea winger Pedro Neto. This is a very strange one for me, but at the end of the day, you have to look at it like when you have a manager like Enzo Maresca, who happened to manage the player and Chelsea for the part of last season, you can see where the interest definitely does line up. But apparently, Enzo Maresca is a big, massive fan of Pedro Neto and would love to see him at Manchester City if they have the opportunity approved by Chelsea to let this deal happen. Moving on into Manchester United, yesterday I gave a little bit of an update regarding their search for a left back. Lewis Hall at Newcastle United is one of those players they've been heavily linked to, and as things stand today, Newcastle are actually looking forward or trying to give Lewis Hall a new contract extension for his time at Newcastle. This deal looks highly difficult, but then again, it's a transfer window, anything can happen, and we'll see how that moves on towards the end of the window. Manchester United are still clearly interested and looking for a third midfielder to bring into the team. Apparently, they are more focused in getting a defensive midfielder. There are a few options out there, none to my knowledge that they have strong interest to, so I don't just want to give any names in case that doesn't happen. But apparently, Manchester United is still looking for and very interested in bringing in another midfielder to Old Trafford. Now, we've gone through the rumors. Let's go a little bit about deals that look to be done or almost certain to be done. First things first, Beşiktaş are very interested in the striker from Juventus, Dusan Vlahović. He's one of those strikers who had his name all around the market a couple years ago while he was at Fiorentina and made a move to Juventus. Apparently, his contract is up at Juventus and right now is a free agent. And Beşiktaş, who have just signed the likes of Leandro Trossard from Arsenal in the last few weeks, are looking to bring in Vlahović to Beşiktaş at the Turkish League. Real Madrid's young winger, Franci Mastantuono, hope I hit that name correctly. Not sure, so please don't hold me to that. Apparently, he's agreed a loan move to Fiorentina. Both clubs have already reached an agreement as well, and the player is on his way to Italy sometime today, or should have his medical completed and the loan move completed from Real Madrid to Fiorentina. Staying on Real Madrid, apparently they have advanced in negotiations between Real Madrid and RB Leipzig for the signing of the wingers discussed yesterday in Diomandé. Right now, talks are still going. Apparently, they've made some progress based on the reports that have been coming out, and Real Madrid are still looking to bring Diomandé all the way to the Bernabeu. Moving on from Real Madrid, today we have had confirmation, or I have had confirmation, I have seen the videos, where Trevor Chalobah from Chelsea, the English centre-back, has agreed to move to Como in the Italian Serie A under the guidance of Cesc Fabregas. He will be having his medical today, and I guess, or I hope, by the end of tomorrow, this deal will be fully confirmed. One of the confirmed news we received today as well was a very big one that came to a shock, or came as a shock to so many people, was the Turkish League have again collected or received another world-class talent in Mohamed Salah to their league. he has agreed a 2-year contract with the possibility of a 1-year extension to Turkish side Trabzonspor. Again, pardon me for the pronunciation, but he had arrived at Istanbul earlier today to undergo his medical, where he would sign a contract and become one of the latest stars at the Turkish league. So good luck to Mohamed Salah. I think he's a very great player. I believe a lot of people would have been surprised to see him end up in the Turkish league, especially for the fact we had a lot of rumors prior to him leaving Liverpool that the Saudi Pro League had massive interest in Mohamed Salah. But apparently the Turkish league is where he's decided to take his talent to, and good luck to him moving forward. Also, another deal that's close to completion comes from Chelsea, and they're closing in on the left back with Rayo Vallecano's by the name of Pep Chavarría, 28-year-old left back who's been playing in the La Liga and would be coming to Chelsea. Apparently, the deal is very close. Medicals as well have been agreed or arranged for him before the move is fully completed. The next confirmed deal as of this morning was one we brought to you guys yesterday, and this morning we've had the likes of David Ornstein, Fabrizio Romano. They've all come out and confirmed that there has been an agreement between Arsenal and Newcastle for the transfer of Bruno Guimarães for a total of £75 million. This deal has no sell-on clause, no add-ons, just a straight fee for £75 million. This is a deal that has dragged on for about 4 to 6 weeks since David Ornstein made the announcement that the player had reported back to his club with his interest of leaving Newcastle, but also to join the champions Arsenal. So as of today, the deal has been agreed. Medicals apparently should happen within the next 24 to 48 hours, and the player is expected to be an Arsenal player by the weekend, but we'll await that confirmation from Arsenal. As an Arsenal fan, I might go a little bit deeper into this. This is a deal, like I said, that I wanted from the get-go when it was initially announced. And I am happy considering the fact when you see the markets clubs have found themselves in this year. I think this is a very good deal to get one of the best midfielders in the Premier League, definitely the best midfielder outside the top 6 clubs in the Premier League, to join Arsenal. And I am really happy we got it at that price. I think this is one of those situations where we can say patience was definitely a virtue, and we've got our man. So big up to the club. The last and final topic in each and every of this video, because everyone is looking forward to seeing where and how this situation heads to. Nobody knows the direction it's going to. But as of today, there have been no updates with Vinícius Jr. and his contract standstill with Real Madrid. Apparently, his representatives and that of Real Madrid met today in Madrid. There've been no updates so far. There's a lot of news coming out, but we don't want to report anything that doesn't seem to be concrete. I'm still of the hope that something in the favor of Arsenal might materialize, and hopefully they are able to swoop in. But as of today, there are no updates, no confirmation in terms of terms agreed for a contract extension, no confirmation that he has said to Madrid he wants to stay and leave for free next year, no confirmation that Real Madrid have also said to him, we are willing to let you stay, or we have to sell you and get some money back. So basically, everyone is still on a standstill, and we hope to get some news sooner rather than later. But when we do, we'll definitely bring all that news to your doorstep. So again, thanks for giving me your time, and looking forward to seeing you guys same time tomorrow. Like, subscribe, over and out. Peace.